Today I'm gonna try to talk about the difference between, when you sometimes you do a lot of shit and the shit gets to you, so you forget about all the good things that you've done as well. Um, I can't seem to get around that because I do way too much shit to be proud of the stuff that I do that's good. Yeah, and it bothers me. I want to have time to do more good stuff, and I want to spend more time doing good stuff. And I'm thinking of how I can actually be able to do that. Um, I know it's all about making a decision and deciding upon doing something that you actually can feel proud about doing. But I don't know. I don't know. So, like, I want to be able to help people. I have a pretty sick brain, and I want to use it in order to help people, but I so rarely get put in those situations where I finally, or where I actually am able to. You know, I looked at the Tesla presentation this morning, and it's not it's not that they've done something that is extraordinary. It's just that they've done it. They've created batteries that are, I guess, affordable and that look good, but they're still batteries. So it's not like they've invented something that is completely new. It's sort of like the when Apple launched iPhone. It's like, but the iPhone didn't help us to a better world. Well, in some aspects it did, I guess, but in others it didn't. But the Tesla presentation this morning was just so. I swear to God, that guy must be such a jerk in order to compensate for, like for the good that his company's gonna do. It has to be balance in the world, so he has to be a jerk, like a real fucking jerk. Because that shit will do good. It will help us a lot, and it sort of makes it doable. Makes our us getting rid of the CO2 emissions. It makes it doable and understandable for a lot of people, and that's the big. I guess that's the big thing with it. It's not like the invention; it's that they're doing it, and that they're doing it in a way which will put it um, on the table to discuss for people who are in real power all over the world to start changing shit up, because things needs to start changing. Things are changing. It's just that too many people don't think about it, and they go on living their everyday lives, and the world is changing around them, and they are almost only paying attention to the shit that's on Facebook and in their feeds. And this is a big concern to me, because I am sort of in the process of helping companies who want to stand in the way of evolution to take place, and I do a lot of entertainment that sort of bring people, that sidetrack people, and that sort of bothers me, because I can't seem to get out of it. That sucks, and I'm trying to get out of it every single year, but I get stuck back into it. Um, Sort of giving people a reason not to care, distracting them from what's important. That's my job. Giving them focuses that are clearly not leading to a better world. Having very tough time with that right now. So essentially, my job is giving people a reason not to care. Yeah, that's what I do. And that is, the two-sided face of entertainment, is that it's giving us a reason to smile when there's absolutely nothing to smile about. Because things are heading the wrong way. I don't know how many people died in Syria yesterday, and that's a problem. That's a real problem. I don't know how many people, got the notice that they had AIDS yesterday. I don't know how many children died on for reasons that were curable. I don't know any of that because yesterday I watched a movie, or and some people might argue that this is heavy-hearted, that I should or we should not think about these things all the time. But I think that until they are truly settled, I think it should be the only thing we care about. And instead we're on this big like fucking money train that sort of, or I don't know, like a hamster in its wheel, just running paycheck to paycheck, trying to build Facebook apps that people will feel absolutely no friction using, and that will give them about 5 seconds of satisfaction. It's tricky business. It's not simple to do that, but imagine if we would put all of that brain power that is being put into creating ridiculous Facebook applications and actually using that for something meaningful that solves, like, let's say we would put the same type of creativity and money and thought power into doing good. I mean, yes, it is good. Someone probably got a new pair of pants or something like that, I don't know, or a yellow dotted face, or something that a senseless Facebook app might give them in order to promote some brand out there. But I mean, it really doesn't matter. It matters for like 2 weeks and a KPI report, but it doesn't matter for real. And that is really bothering me. So how can we come about actually using all of this creativity without the revolution? Because the revolution is simple. You just decide on something and then you do it, and then it sort of leaves people in a pile of shit. How can we actually move towards a world where the stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis actually matters? How can we create a meaningful existence where people don't have to choose between starving and working for something meaningful? Our whole society is sort of structured around going to a job and to earn money, to get a salary, to give that salary away in order to get stuff. And that is really, really, pissing me off. But I don't see how I could, or what my first step would be in order to start changing this. This is bothering me. Yeah. But I mean, I probably will care today, and I will care tomorrow, and then I will get distracted by some silly, cat on my Facebook feed that is doing some kind of, backflip or poking itself in the arse or something like that. And that will make me, spontaneously happy and sidetracked and focused on, sharing that story in order to get likes or something like that, which will bring about a dopamine injection in my mind or in my brain. And that's fun, I guess, but I don't really know what point that will have to the rest of my life. But it will spend time, and time, it's my only currency that I have control over. So I don't know. And at the same time, it's like it makes me really anxious, as it makes me really, I don't care. Because it goes every other day I'm like, I don't care, and every other day I'm like, oh fuck, I have to care. And it sort of bounces between that. It's better now though, because I actually have this process. A few years back I was like, I just don't give a fuck. What I do now is that I do care at times, and then I write something like an update, but that's pointless. Or I make a video such as this one, and that's pointless as well. I just don't know where to start. I don't know how to, bring about the change in me that is needed in order to help others, or, to do something that is meaningful and proper to the whole world. I mean, I have a lot of, okay skills in order to get people to do stuff. It's just that I'm not using it the right way, and that's on me, I guess. which sucks. I need to be brave to spend my time doing good stuff instead of spending it doing ridiculous stuff. That's my, Sunday story, I guess. Cool.